Good morning, good afternoon, Saints fans. Thanks for tuning in to the Football Martin channel. 3 talking points. I'm going to throw this show in because I've not done it for a couple of weeks and it's something a bit different. I've got 3 talking points from yesterday's game against Manchester City, and I'm going to talk about those. And then tomorrow, Monday, I'm going to break down the game and do the final word. And I may just bring a guest on the show to talk about yesterday's game against Man City. With my 3 talking points today are as follows. Finally getting 12 points. We're going to talk about those comments made by Ruben Diaz. And also, I want to reflect upon some comments that I read and now I've just listened to on 606 from Chris Sutton and Robbie Savage. And I want you guys to get involved and debate everything that I talk about in this show in the comments box below, like you always do. Thank you for your interaction. It is absolutely insane the amount of people that tune in and the amount of you that get involved in the comments, because it's great. I love hearing your opinions and I read every comment, so please do keep those coming. Saints finally have 12 points, and the class of 2025 Southampton have avoided becoming the latest edition of a pub quiz, said the BBC. And I thought that was a very well way. It's put in a very interesting way, because it's true. And when you think about it, if we had stayed on those 11 points, it would have been in pub quizzes for many, many years to come. We've moved past Derby County's Premier League points low tally of 11 points. That was recorded in 2007, 2008. And in 2025, Southampton have got to 12 points. Whether we get any more than that, I don't know. But let's talk about the way we got that point to get us over the line. And I think if anybody had said to me when I left the King Power Stadium last week at Leicester City that we would get another point this season, I would have said absolutely no chance. I thought we looked down and out last week. I thought the team looked flat. The organisation was not there. There was so much wrong. But credit to Rusk. He set up really negative in this game. He set up really defensively. And rightly so, he had to kind of get us with a bit of shape. We had to get men behind the ball. I think the idea was to try and get them on the break. Well, we're never really going to get them on the break. It was all about trying to grind something out. He spoke about Rusk, that he wasn't looking at that 11 point, that 12 point and getting past the 11. I think that's absolute nonsense. I think that's a lie, a total lie. So don't come out and lie. I think you knew as fans we wanted to get past it. I think you as players and you as management staff wanted to do the same. So to come out and say you weren't looking at it is absolute bull. But it was done in a way that wasn't pretty. We dug in really deep, real good commitment. I said that in the matchday vlog yesterday and in my post-match reaction. I thought we really dug in deep. And some players really put their bodies on the line yesterday. I'll do a full player ratings as well on Monday after the final word. There are a couple more shows to come on the back of this one and break down different bits. But I just want to talk about like getting there and getting it over the line and what it meant to everyone, because I think it meant so much to everyone. And the feeling in the stadium at the end, for any of you who weren't there, it felt like we'd won a massive game. Though we're relegated, we're going down as one of the worst teams ever. There's not a lot to celebrate really, but the fans were just so jubilant. And I saw people around me cuddling their parents. It looked emotional. Some of the children were happy there that were watching yesterday. It was nice to see, because I think we all deserved it. I think, and if you saw my post-match reaction video yesterday, you see a smile on my face. I've not had that all season, not really. But I was really proud of everybody around it yesterday. Certainly the fans. It was the least the players could do. My second talking point from yesterday's game is the comments made by Diaz. And it really annoyed a lot of people. And within sort of like 30 minutes of that video clip being on social media, it went viral, didn't it? It was shared by so many people, not just in the Southampton community, but across football really. And everybody was commenting on it. His comments were, "It's frustrating," Diaz said, "in a moment like this when every point matters, and it's frustrating to play against a team like this. They don't even try anything. They just sit there and they don't even want to win the game. They just want to be there. It's no good for the show, no good for themselves. It's no good for anyone, but it is what it is. What is he on about? Has he not looked at Southampton this season and seen that they've only won 2 games, they've hardly picked up any points, they're on course to record 11 points, a joint record with Derby County. They leak goals for fun. We don't score a lot of goals. So what did he expect? There is no harm in parking the bus sometimes and just trying to dig out a result, trying to get a point, and it's like damage limitations. We don't have a lot up top as it is, but we dug in deep. But his comments have been absolutely obliterated. I think he's made himself look a little bit of a tit. Personally, didn't need to say it. He's obviously frustrated in the moment. They're pissed because they didn't get the win that they all thought they were going to rock up and get. Because I think that's what they thought. They thought they were going to rock up and they were going to comfortably walk away with the 3 points. That didn't happen. They had all the possession. They moved the ball a lot and they played the same move time after time again. But they don't score it. They never look. Do you know what? They never had a really clear-cut chance, did they? When you look at Ramsdale, he's made saves, isn't he? He's made a lot of saves, but there wasn't a real moment like when we've seen teams play against us, sort of like Brentford and some of the games under Juric when we were playing such a high line and teams were going in behind us. We don't do that now. We just got deep, but you knew that we weren't going to get out. So what did he? We have every right to do that. And for him to come out with those comments, I just think he's made himself look a bit of a tit, really. Give me your thoughts in the comments box below. Give me your thoughts to Ruben Diaz's comments about us yesterday. It's all over social media. Everyone has their opinion. We had every right yesterday just to park the bus and try and get something out of the game. And we did do so. And the game plan actually worked for once. A game plan this season has worked. We haven't said that many times, have we, this season? Right, you might not have caught this one, but it's worth going checking this one out. BBC Sounds, this one. 606 is the show. It's hosted by Robbie Savage, who is in that Derby County side that got the 11 points. His image is always remembered for those 11 points that Derby picked up. And they were talking about Southampton on their show yesterday, and it's a really good debate, this one. Speaking on BBC 5 Live 606 after the game, Premier League winner Chris Sutton was not impressed with the Saints' celebrations. He said, "I don't mind the fans celebrating because they haven't had much to celebrate. But the players on the full-time whistle, that is embarrassing. Celebrating being the second worst team of all time with 12 points, how low is your bar?" He likes to be controversial, but I do get his point. I'm not going to be... I get it. You got to see it from both ways. It is a really embarrassing on our part. But maybe, Chris, it just meant so much to everybody involved. And they were so desperate to get it over the line. They were so low as a group of players. And yeah, they celebrated. And it was maybe was it a bit of relief? But I get it. I get what you say. I can see it from both ways. But I want you guys to get involved in the comments box below. He also went on to say, "Is it something to celebrate being the second worst team? Watching players punch the air and celebrate is embarrassing. It's absolute amateur hour," said Chris. I think it's quite funny. I can see it from his side. Like a lot of people that I know and I talk to, they all felt the same. They thought it was a little bit embarrassing from the players. From the fans, it's a massive relief. But I think we're all in it together, aren't we? We are a family. Like, it's not just players and us. I think we all want to be together more, don't we? I think that's what we're crying out for. Did we not celebrate getting to the 12 points together, maybe? I don't know. That's kind of how I felt about it. Also went on to say it's been a disastrous season for Southampton. Said a Southampton fan, and I'm excited for next season, but seeing my players celebrating, I was thinking, heaven help us for next season. What a bunch of losers. He said, if I'm a Southampton fan, sorry. He said, yeah, what a bunch of losers. Very harsh. Very, very harsh. And then Robbie Savage had the cheek to pipe up as well. You know, this is the man that played in that Derby's team. He went on to say, also called the players pathetic. This is Robbie Savage. Classic stuff there on 606. Great show, very controversial at times. They get fans on there. But that's what they were saying on the 606 show. Give me all your thoughts in the comments box below. Not sure Savage is probably in a place to be calling our players pathetic. But look, we haven't been great this season. We know that. We've been absolutely terrible. It's not all down to the players. We could go on for ages. We know our club, and we all know what went wrong. Maybe it was just a relief. But our standard is low, isn't it? We are looking at being the second worst team ever, unless we can find another win. And we could maybe go to Everton next week and really upset their last ever game at Goodison Park. You just never know. You just never know in football what's around the corner. But all in all, really chuffed we got the 11. We got past the 11 points. We've got the 12. I'm glad how we did it. Massive shout out to a couple of players actually, which I didn't do at the end of my matchday vlog yesterday. Wellington, I thought was brilliant yesterday. I thought he's my man of the match. I thought he was phenomenal yesterday. Played really well. I thought James Bree done all right at right back, and he's not a Premier League right back. He's not really a Championship right back, but he did well against Doku, who caused him all sorts of issues. I thought Stevens, Howell Bellis, Bednarek defended for their lives, got the head in front of everything they could. Big shout out to Flynn Downs, who had a good game. I think he's going to be really important next season. My only real concern is final third and going forward, how we're going to break teams down next season. We're going to need so much out wide and as a focal point, and in that sort of front three, we're going to need to rebuild that front three somehow for next season. I think it's a really big job, and it does worry me sort of like how we're going to hurt teams, because we never really look. We're playing Man City yesterday, and they're one of the best teams in Europe. I get that they're not as good a season as they had in recent years, but we are going to have to do some major surgery on our squad. We all know that anyway. Please do get involved in the comments box below. Please do go check out the Matchday vlog. Share this video if you think a Southampton fan may enjoy it. Smash a like on the video. And I've got some exclusive members-only videos going out today. There's an extended Matchday vlog with a little bit of exclusive bumper content in there as well. And throughout the weeks, I keep dropping videos in there all the time, so make sure you go check that out as well. It's from £1.99, and if you're a patron, you get even more as well. There'll be a fans forum again later on next week as well, so looking forward to putting that one together as well. It seems to go down really well here on the channel. It's busy couple of weeks. Final game next week, final away game next week at Everton, then final home game the week after, and then we'll be into the summer, and it all will be about transfers, and I will cover it all here on the Football Martin channel. Thank you very much for tuning in to my 3 talking points. The final word will be out tomorrow, Monday.